The Poppy. Where's the Poppy?
I was going to say one farming mid laner into the other, but GP has been swapped up into the top lane.
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, Gnar isn't the worst matchup in the world for GP.
Towards the end of the GPL, but this is preseason. We don't know how it's going to work there in the top lane as well, especially considering what Spawn said, the fact that you can get to that 40% cooldown reduction so much easier.
Catch out Dimajke.
Yeah, he hasn't been spotted just yet. SofM is going to get the knock-up. Cocoon is going to be available. Moss comes around. There's the knock-up. First blood goes to the cow. And Moss, this is the sort of play that we've been looking for from this guy. He always leaves his lane partner alone.
Yeah.
As far as all of that extra farm is concerned. Oh, Moss not quite grabbing the combo there as Dimajke comes in at exactly the right time. Moss in a fair bit of trouble. That's a big bomb on Dimonko's head, but doesn't matter. Dimajke immediate revenge on the cattle.
Yeah, of Dimajke, who's gone aggressive onto Moss.
Yeah, there's the knock-up onto Dimajke as well. So a few more auto attacks going to be needed from Moss, but explosive shot is going to go down. Nice repel is going to help out, but you can see the teleport's coming in as well. That teleport is definitely down from the top lane as Smurf makes his way in. Just going to hop on top of Moss. The last hyper is going to be able to grab him one more time. 1-2 and 0 now. Well, SofM looking for it here. There's the ultimate. My God! That is most definitely a fried egg as Archie's going to pick that one up. Jeez, you know how you ask at the restaurant how you want your fries, how you want your eggs? That was not poached.
that wasn't poached.
That was close to scrambled.
That was pretty much hard boiled.
Home gets out of the way of the wall as well. SofM thinks that he might even be able to take this pink ward, but not without a fight here as he has to tunnel one more time. G4 now finds himself in an uncomfortable position as the minion gets in the way of the Prey Seeker. Close to 1,000 gold lead here for the Southeast Asian lineup as they trade their respective buffs. And now the test will really be on what is going to be more worthwhile in the early game.
Dragon isn't going to become evident until later. That's a flash trying for the pulverize.
Yeah, Dimonko is going to get completely caught out of position. That explosive shot's going to do so much work. Buster shot into the wall for the damage. There's the Goomba Stomp. Death Sentence comes down. Optimus has to use the heal, but he's going to trade it. Moss as well, so incredibly low. And Smurf going to kite this cow for as long as he can. Headbutt's going to be used. That's the last of his mana. Nice juke out of the way of the boomerang, but he's so dead. Moss falls down. That is a 2-for-1 and a completely misjudged dive. There is definitely a man advantage here. The Smurf getting aggro. Does have the ultimate available. Archie taking so much burst damage as the Mega Gnar comes in. He's looking for the next parlay. Not going to find it. Smurf gets the 1v1 and then wanders back through the ult because he doesn't care.
Yeah, you can see
Archie.
Also,
SofM was on his way.
Yeah, desperately trying to stick around. Stay in his ultimate. At top lane, I don't think SofM, he's going for the turret.
Oh, he flashes underneath, the shutdown comes in, tries to kill the turret, but doesn't get there. G4 can't kill the egg as Kira's able to make it up. And then they just stand next to each other for a second. Not going to happen. The pause comes in.
Exactly, I believe we are unpaused and ready to
go.
Oh, G4! Relentless.
Man, he was waiting to do that. Of course, the game was paused, ladies and gentlemen. And then G4, he's like, okay, I haven't killed someone in about 5 minutes. Must flash forward, but gets right over the queue as well. Make sure that he can secure that one. Dimajke not quite there in time. Dimajke is looking to try and take down Archie underneath this turret. The barrel's going to go down. Lots of extra damage here. The ultimate's here. Diving Archie's going to be dangerous. Smurf takes so much damage. Thankfully gets into Mega Gnar, and I don't know how they survived that trade.
On a sliver of health, the turret was way too healthy. It is
go in right now.
So that one was really mistimed. In goes Elise!
Takes the Dark Passage to get out as well. That Venomous Bite with the Smite combo, you just cannot do any more damage than that at this point. So he's just got to go in. But Lex might be in trouble. SofM making his way around as well. Final hour has been popped, but he's slowed down. Optimus flashes after the rocket jump and is going to make it to safety. Here's Lex. Death Sentence comes down. Cocoon misses. Moss, it's time to flash. That is an odd time for a pause, guys. Very soon. And as you can see, the headbutt onto Dimonko as he heads back into the GPL lineup. Everyone just backing away.
The Dragon. G4 is about to come in to the fight with the rest of the team. Wall has landed. Archie hooked, but there goes the Mandarin.
Yeah, he's just going to eat oranges. He's going to be K. Lex, though, is going to get turned around upon. That's a fantastic condemn, but it's not going to be enough. Archie, very, very low. Dimajke, sorry, he's going to fall immediately. Smurf takes down G4, but it's all about this Tristana. SofM gets caught by the Death Sentence. The flash out from SofM as he takes down the Dragon. That's going to get taken Kira is going to take down the mid lane turret as best he can. Descent lands onto G4, immediately uses the cleanse, but Dimonko follows it over the wall. Has to be very careful as the gravity field is here, then decides to walk through the box. SofM and Archie now waiting alongside. These barrels are doing so much work. Kira is going to be in egg form now as Archie just wants to shoot people with his gun. He's going to do so. Another barrel across the wall. Not going to find anyone there as the repel is not going to help Dimajke at all. Now over the top, the explosive shot not going to quite be enough to take down the Spider Lady, but that's 2-0 in favor of GPL, and they might go to Baron.
Once again, GPL are going to be the team to start it up. They have got 2. That is 3. Trist gets that one.
It's going to be a second secure of the Dragon by Optimus. SofM finds himself in an uncomfortable position. Static Shiv does a heck of a lot of damage to both Dimajke and Kira.
Past decision with the Baron. This time, the GPL's up again.
Another one, yep. 40% CDR means that it's up a fair bit of the time. That's going to be a Gnar ult, but not going to find any stuns. The wallop goes wide as well. Descents onto SofM. They're looking to try and find the catch. He may fall down, but that Chaos Storm is gigantic. G4 still not dead. You can see the barrels are an opportunity here for Archie as he's going to get caught up as well. But in goes Optimus, and this is going to be the damage from this Tristana, now able to clean up. G4, in fact, is still alive as Kira is now the last man standing. SofM didn't even fall down. Have no idea how. But he's going to be right back in there, full health after that Void Rush. And I don't know how they do it in a lot of these team fights, but the GPL have turned it around. Flash Frost actually from Kira. Doing a bit of work, stunning up both of the carries as Moss is doing his very best to try and catch onto him. That is a dead birdie. Oh, I think.
Well, it might be.
Maybe. Might be a dead bird. I'm not entirely sure. We don't know just yet.
Well, just to let you know, gentlemen, we have actually had a situation occur here. So just to read out exactly what happened, there was a green ward placed by GPL, providing vision of a CIS pink ward and the players, and the pink ward could not see the green ward in that Baron area, which of course disadvantages the players. Their vision may impacted the game. They're offered a remake, which they have accepted. So unfortunately, we're going to be going to a break. We'll be a few minutes, but when we return, we are going to have them play it one more time as CIS will take on C.